Whittington Board!
Shame on you!
Whittington Board!
Shame on you!
Whose hospital?
Our hospital!
Whose hospital?
Our hospital!
Whose NHS?
Our
Whose
NHS!
NHS?
Our NHS!
We will fight. We fight cuts. Our position, actually, about the estate strategy is no loss of healthcare. We don't want any loss of healthcare. We don't want any loss of health jobs. We don't want any loss of provision, and we ideally do not want to sell off, especially not to Rydon. We must keep fixed on this Rydon choice. That's terribly important. We have to keep thinking that we're here to challenge the board about their choice on Rydon, but also their choice in terms of selling off properties.
No. Say hey! Say ho! Rydon Group have got to go! Say hey! Hey! Say ho! Ho! Rydon Group has got to go! Say hey!
The water board, okay?
Say hey! Hey! Ho! Right, are we all together?
Can we go straight in then?
Sorry.
Do you live locally then? Yes, that would be.
Alice, tell people to hurry up.
So, I think you want to say something?
I want to say quite a lot. I want to say that you guys, people, should be utterly ashamed of yourself for making such a disgusting decision. A decision that's a total insult to this community, to all the patients in the area, and to people that have suffered from the Grenfell fire. It's absolutely disgraceful. Now, we've spent, the last time we were in this board meeting was because of another disgusting decision that the board took. In 2013, with no discussion whatsoever, there was a decision to sell off half our hospital, made by this board. An absolutely appalling decision that would have seen really basically the end of our hospital. There's only one person I recognise in here from that particular period in history. It was a disgraceful decision that, again, a lot of the local people were completely, actually frightened about, because you have a responsibility to maintain our hospital, and you actually dropped that at that point. And we had such a massive campaign that we won it, and you had to reverse that decision. So we're here to now reverse another disgusting, bad decision that this board has made. Now, in the last 3 or 4 years, since the sell-off thing that you tried to do, we've actually tried to rebuild relationships with the hospital, and with Simon Pladle, Valerie and I used to see him on a 6-weekly or monthly basis to catch up on what was happening with the hospital, and we felt that we were going in quite good places despite the horrible cuts and the SCP and all that horrible stuff that's going on. We'd actually patched up what was a really bad relationship. But that was completely knocked on the head when we went to our meeting with Siobhan, who said to us that Ryhurst would be taking over, would be the vehicle for... but she said, as soon as she said Rye, I went, Rydon? She went, oh, well, there is a link on the website, but no honesty about Ryhurst is a subsidiary of Rydon.
I really do think that whatever's going to go on about the estate's strategy really needs to be in very close consultation with the local community, because it will actually mean that it will enhance things. You know, I constantly have been involved in all sorts of organisations where they haven't involved people, and what we know is that if you involve people, you end up with a better result. So I think we need to do that in the future, and there will be difficult decisions.
Don't be ridiculous. Ryhurst is a subsidiary of Rydon.
Yes, and they're going to be...
will go to Rydon. You're not answering the question,
Anyway,
and we're here
the
because we're
partner-
saying get Rydon out of our
Anyway,
hospital.
the partner is Ryhurst.
Well, so surely there is one thing you should know, and you won't believe this, but if we don't go ahead with Ryhurst, then you are actually probably likely to close this hospital.
That's not true.
Because it will take... Hold on. No. The procurement process will take another 2 years. That's 2 years without any improvements to the site.
To do with your...
Well, hold on. We would also be probably be taken to court by Ryhurst who have a legitimate claim, they think they've been awarded the contract.
Well,
that
you
would
shouldn't have done that.
that would take what should and do are different things. And then the other thing is, if we do have a pause of 2 years, then the government have got powers in the Care Act to dispose of empty buildings and pocket the money themselves.
Well, we'll
and
be
they
there
are
to fight
they
that.
are already
We
threatening
will fight
that.
that. We fight back and we win.